Today for reading, we're going to practice these good reading habits that we've been talking about for the past couple of days. Let's review the ones that we've already learned. Take a sneak peek at the beginning. Check your sneak peek after you read it. And then do something at the end after you've read the book. The new habit that we're going to learn is read more and more. So maybe you before thought, oh, I just read one book yesterday. It's fine. No, a good habit to have for being a great reader is to read more and more. Maybe you can make a schedule or a plan for every day what books you're going to read. And I'm going to model that for us right now. So in our classrooms, we have buckets and buckets of books, okay? So an idea might be that you go through the bucket and you pick out a book or 2 or 3 that you want to read for the day. So I like to pick out books that interest me and are not going to be too hard or too easy. I'm trying to find my just right book. We learned that last week. So I have 3 books here from my book box. Now you might not have a bucket of books at home, but that's okay. If you have 1 or 2 books at home, great. You also have our virtual classroom library on Google Classroom, and we also have Epic. So you have plenty of resources to get books from online, okay? So I have 3 books, and I want to make a plan to read these 3 books today. And you can do this at home with your books. I plan to read this book in the morning, maybe after I eat breakfast, and maybe after our 8:30 Zoom. You never know. I'm going to read this book after I eat lunch and before our 1 o'clock Zoom. I'm going to read this book and practice my good reading habits. And then before I go to bed, I might read this book to anyone in my house before I go to bed. So that's my plan to read 3 books today. Okay, now say I'm reading this book. Do I just start reading? No. You have to do what first? A sneak peek. Yeah. So before you start reading any book, even if you've read it before, practice doing a sneak peek. So you'll sneak peek the beginning of the book, look at the pictures, see what's happening, predict what's going to happen in the story, close it, and then read it. And then after you read it, you can check your predictions from your sneak peek. Well, did that really happen? Yes or no? Is it okay if it didn't happen? Of course. No one's predictions are always going to be correct. And then after you read, what do? Well, you can go back to your favorite part in the story, or you can reread the book to yourself or to someone in your house, or you can think about the parts of the story. And then you can retell it to yourself, the beginning, the middle, and then the end. That's what good readers do. Now, a new habit that we're going to practice is just read more and more. So if you can read 1 book a day, fabulous, but I challenge you to read more than 1 book a day. Now, you might say, Miss Taylor, that's a lot of reading, but that's okay because you can read the same book over and over. So say I read this book this morning, but I can also read it tomorrow as well. You don't have to be a new book every time. It's okay to reread the book. Okay? So that's my plan. Now, oh yes. So, your assignment is on Flipgrid, and I'm going to explain it for you here. That way you're listening. You are going to pick a book, and then you're going to sneak peek the book. You're going to practice these good reading habits. You're going to do a sneak peek. You're going to check your sneak peek after you read it. And then you're going to do something at the end. Now, this something is for the Flipgrid. You're going to record yourself talking about your book You're going to tell us the title of your book, and then you're going to show us and tell us your favorite part of the story. So you have to flip the book open during your Flipgrid and show us the favorite part of the story. Now, if your book is on Epic or online, that's okay. Just tell us what the favorite part of that story was for you, okay? And it's really cool because some of you may pick the same books and your favorite parts could be different or the same. So it's going to be very interesting, okay? So that's going to be your assignment for today, is to practice these reading habits at home and do a sneak peek, check your sneak peek, and then do something after you read. And then this is going to be your challenge. Read more and more. Make a schedule, pick out 3 books that you want to read for the day, and then every day you can practice these good reading habits. Okay? Practice, practice, practice. That's what we're doing. We are going to be great readers by the end of this. Okay, have fun on your Flipgrid.